Assalamu alaikum and good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining our live class right now, dear viewers. I am Zahid Hasan, Instructor English, from Dhaka Mohila Polytechnic Institute, has been teaching Communicative English since the journey of this program. For the students of Diploma Engineering course, no doubt, of course, you are all staying safe and healthy in your home. Me too. By the way, I have forgotten to make sure whether you listen to me. Hope you are watching my presentation. If not, please let me know dropping comments on the comments box, okay? All right, dear students, for all of this, so far I remember that we have experienced 8 classes, 8 lectures on this course, where I tried to make you understand that naturally learning a language is a process of acquisition. Therefore, we have to keep pace on continuing practice what we did in each and every lecture. I tried to integrate lecture or uh, less or more every 4 skills likely reading, listening, speaking, and writing. I made my lesson interactive on screen and keep contacting with the students. Virtually, I believe that those who attended my class regularly and followed my advice and dictation, they have done amazingly better. I'm really, really very impressed to see that some of you are doing well and giving me feedback regularly. However, I talked a lot about the effort we made for the last few lectures, but no more today. Please back to the lesson. In today's lesson, we are free of doing exercises, no homework, no group discussion, simply brainstorming on how to write a good paragraph. If you know the basics of writing paragraph, it would be much more easier for you to write an essay because knowing how to write a paragraph is the basic of writing task. Okay, I will let you know later how to accommodate the paragraph or the para in an essay. So let's start. Our today's lesson is I hope you are watching the first slide, communicative English, and you know it very well that the objectives. So we have discussed a lot about the objectives of about the objectives. Yes, objectives or the aims of learning this course. Uh, Completing this course, we will be able of to develop. We will be able to develop creating writing ability, and we will do our utmost uh, trial to transfer our information, ideas, and knowledge sharing. Okay, and then ultimately, all this will develop our communicative competence to uh, have a best suit in the workplace. Okay, or in the real life situation. So, go for the next slide and see what happens here. Lesson 9. In today's lesson, we will focus on no vocabulary phrases related to how to write a good paragraph, right? In different in my previous lectures, I tried to introduce almost 3 or 4 skills, less or more. But here we have only 2 skills to be introduced. Mm, that is audio listening, on how to write a good paragraph. And follow my instructions, please. Take notes on how to write a good paragraph, and consequently, I advise you to, I request you to use headphones to listen to my lecture clearly and the audio presentation. Okay, it will help you to become competent in pronouncing the words like native speaker. Okay, and also it will make you confident in speaking. All right, how to write a good paragraph. Okay, and before mm, beginning writing, we must figure out what the purpose of the paragraph is. You have to take decision. Uh, you have to think what you are going to write. Is it the paragraph that is persuasive, or is it the paragraph that is informative, or is it the paragraph that is full of entertainment, or is it the paragraph that you are sharing your feelings? Okay, all right. Perhaps I see that some images are there, and through the images, I think that you can easily understand the meaning of these very words. Okay, persuade. This is the uh, part form of persuasion. Okay, so mm if I see these images, it clarifies that this man is trying to pursue this lady in terms of anything, whatever he's trying to pursue. Okay, right? And then the next you see inform or informative, and through this picture, we can easily understand that what information what information really or what inform mean. Okay, here you see the person, here is the logo, and it clearly exposes that this is the right place for the disabled person. So it is an information. Okay, here you see, likewise, you have many informations here, and uh, then you see entertain, right? Okay, here is an image. You can easily understand that all the adjustments here is given for entertaining someone. Okay, and lastly, uh, the last picture is here. It exposes or explore uh, feelings shared. Okay, so that doesn't mean then when you go for writing a paragraph, you are supposed to use images. No, just to make you understand that what exactly the paragraph you are going to write on the basis of these uh, words and what does this uh, word means. Okay, it is given just for give you a good understanding about these words. Okay, so go for the next slide. All right, here I see types and parts of uh, the paragraph. Okay, all right. Actually, here we see two types of paragraph, and usually we do go for writing two types of paragraph in our exam. One is descriptive, and the other is narrative. Okay. So first, look at the first points. Descriptive. What does it mean? A descriptive paragraph is meant to entertain. Okay, exactly what we write, uh, want to entertain someone, okay, want to satisfy someone, right? Or what we say publicly, meaning that we want to satisfy the person before us, okay? So every descriptive paragraph means to entertain. It tells what the subject looks, sounds, feels, tastes, and or smells like by using vivid imagery. Imagery means uh, you will just uh, mm, draw a clear picture about the topic what you are going to uh, write. Okay, and narrative, you see, the meaning is the same here. As I said, that a narrative paragraph is meant to entertain. A narrative paragraph is meant to entertain. As I said, that what we want to write, what we want to do, what we want to speak, everything explore to satisfy other. Everything expressed to satisfy other. Okay, it may be in the written form or it may be in the oral form. Okay, if you want to tell a story, of course, you want to pursue uh, the person you are going to uh, speak. Okay, and then you see the parts. Exactly, when we go for writing a paragraph, we have to keep it in our mind that a paragraph has three parts. That is topic sentence, supporting details, closing sentence, right? We have three parts in a paragraph, and we have to pay attention to this portion individually. Okay, so let's see a video now how the native speaker is talking about how to write a good paragraph. Okay, just have a listen. Of course, you must use your headphones. Okay.
Look at these two paragraphs. Can you tell which one is a good paragraph and which one is not? Yes, the first one is a good paragraph. How do you know? It's a good paragraph because it focuses on a single topic, which is my mother. The second paragraph talks about many different things. In fact, each sentence in the second paragraph talks about a different topic, which is really a bad idea. So, a good paragraph focuses on a single topic or idea. Remember that. Today, we shall learn about three very important components of a paragraph: topic sentence, supporting sentences, adding details. Look at this simple paragraph. Read it aloud. Now look again at the first sentence. It says, trees are useful to us. This is called the topic sentence of the paragraph. The rest of the sentences in the paragraph must support or agree with this topic sentence. Now look at the other sentences in the paragraph. Do they support the topic sentence? Do they tell us how the trees are useful to us? Yes, indeed. They support the topic sentence. Trees are useful to us. So, this is a good paragraph indeed. It has a topic sentence, and the rest of the sentences in the paragraph support the topic sentence. This sentence says, a dog is a useful animal. All the other sentences must support or prove how a dog is a useful animal. Let's see. It guards our house. Does this sentence prove that a dog is a useful animal? Yes. It protects us from burglars. Does this sentence support that the dog is a useful animal? Yes, of course. It plays with us and entertains us. Does it support that a dog is a useful animal? Yes, of course again. It keeps us safe and makes our life easy. This sentence too supports the topic sentence. So, a good paragraph must have a topic sentence that controls the other sentences. Now, here is a little exercise for you. Look at this paragraph. The topic sentence is missing. Can you put in the topic sentence in this paragraph? Well, here are two options for you. Choose one. You are right. The correct option is Mrs. Lama is a very busy person. As you have seen, the main sentence of a paragraph, which is usually the first sentence, is called the topic sentence. The rest of the sentences in the paragraph are called supporting sentences. They support the topic sentence. Have a look at this paragraph now. It's about Pokhara. What is the topic sentence? Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. The rest of the sentences, which are the supporting sentences, must support why or how Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. In this paragraph, there are three supporting sentences. Let's look at each of them. First, it is a place known for its scenic beauty. Also, Pokhara offers a range of adventure activities for the visitors. In addition, you get to visit exotic places within the city. As you can see, all of these three supporting sentences support the topic sentence, Pokhara is an amazing place to visit. Now, let's go to the next item, adding details. Often, you need to add details to your supporting sentences. Adding details makes the paragraph stronger. Let's see how we can add details to our paragraph about Pokhara. Look, each of the supporting sentences has a detail now. Does the paragraph look better? Yes, indeed. So it's important to add details to the supporting sentences. You can give examples and further information when you add details. For example, let's look at the first supporting sentence. It talks about scenic beauty. In the details section, examples of scenic beauty are given. For example, clear views of snow-capped mountains like Annapurna and Dhaulagiri, and the scenic reflection of Machapuchre Peak on the waters of Fewa Lake are mentioned.
Okay, dear students, hope you have got some information from the audio video presentation by native speaker, how they think about writing details of a paragraph, including topic sentence, supporting details, and others information. Okay, go for the next slide. All right, here we will take an example and we will see how topic sentence is being used and how the details or the body of the paragraph is written, and finally how the inclusion how the conclusion is mentioned there. Okay, so let's say what does the topic sentence mean, and what does and how it support the body of the para or the details. Okay, so first sentence is topic sentence is the first sentence in a paragraph. Okay, so as I said in my previous slides, that the first sentence must be considered as topic sentence, and it is very important in writing a good paragraph. Okay. So what does it do? It introducing the or it introduces the main idea. Okay, and how do I write one? First, summarize the main idea of your paragraph. Indicate to the reader what your paragraph will be. Summarize doesn't mean that you will just do it on your answer script or on your kata, but it means that you will summarize in your mind, okay, what you are going to write, what you are going to indicate to the reader, and what informations you are going to give to your reader. Okay, so it has some purpose. The purpose of topic sentence is to generate interest. Okay, to state the main idea, right? So here you see, let's see the example, how we can uh, mm, just place the topic sentence, giving the headings, giving the details, or the body of the paragraph, how we can write the conclusion of a paragraph. It is given individually. Okay, so let's see. Here is our example. You see, mm, there are three reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world, right? So we can consider this sentence as the topic sentence, right? You see, and then adding details. First, okay, some bold words, some colored word like this is used. You see, first, second, third, finally, and as a result. Okay, these are the linkers of the sentence, and it helps us to uh, make the sequence uh, coherently. Okay, so this is very very important as because I have just make it different in color. Okay, so pay attention to that. At the same time, when you go for learning topic sentence. Okay, so you see there are three reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. First, Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. So let's see what happens here. Don't this information support the first one? Okay, there are three reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. Okay, so these are the facilities, these are the advantages of living there. So likewise, you have to prepare your paragraph. Okay, so we have seen the topic sentence, then go for the supporting details. Okay, all right. Second stage, body. What we say, body of the paragraph. Actually, body of the paragraph is not significantly mentioned, though it is mentioned here, but it has no significance. But in our countries, we sometimes we use body of the paragraph. Actually, this is the adding details. Okay, we are just that is the information. Okay, so for your better understanding, I use this term body of the paragraph, but it has no significance. Okay, this word does not sound good. Okay, remember one thing, that is second stage, I mean adding details. Of course, you see, you may add once more details, but it is better to uh, finish writing paragraph, not more than 10 sentences. Okay, it looks good if you conclude your paragraph within 10 sentences, following the rules. Right, you see, at the second stage, what we say, support adding details. The purpose of the adding details is to introduce the main point. Okay, gives information or example. What we are giving here, why Canada is the best, is one of the best countries all over the world, because Canada has an excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. This is the first stage of adding details, or if you say body of the paragraph, okay, whatever. So go for the third stage, right? And in the third stage, you see, it introduces the main point, gives information or example. We have learned about the first stage. Now you see third stage, and the linkers are given here. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at university, right? And uh, this is the third stage. So let's see what happens. These are all information, okay, logically produced here. So go for the next slide because time is getting up. In the fourth stage, it introduces the main point, gives information or example, right? In the fourth stage, you see. Third, Canada is a country of immigrants with huge diversity, irrespective of race, religion, and color. Okay, I love it very much because I love to stay. I love to get connected with the diversity of culture, with the diversity of religion, with the diversity of race. Okay, and you see, mm, go for the next stage. The fifth stage is the concluding stage, and it is somehow different than that of the other stages where you see the purpose of concluding sentence. You have to learn what is the purpose of concluding sentence, and it is very, very important to uh, learn the how we can write the how we can finish the paragraph with a good conclusion. Okay, leaving some question for the readers. Okay, so you see, mm, uh, uh, let's see the purpose of concluding this. First, restate the topic sentences in a new way. Okay, restate. Do you know the meaning of restate? Yes, restate does mean the first one. Yes, actually, this is the main statement, and this is the real statement putting logics on behalf of the topic sentence. Okay, so the concluding and then leaves the reader with something to think about or wanting more, as I said. Okay, so the last one is as a result, Canada is a desirable place to live. So, don't you see that the first one, I mean the topic sentence, is supported by the last one finally, and you want to explain or you want to expose that you don't want to say anything about this matter, but you will let many questions uh, for the reader, and it arouses the curiosity of the reader why Canada is the best country. Okay, and the reader will feel comfort, or will feel advantageous, or feel they will feel comfortable to read more and more. Okay, so go for the next class. This is very, very important. As I mentioned in the examples that I gave in the previous uh, slides, you see, and where I mentioned the linkers, you see, it is very ornamenting, entertaining to use good linkers to make a good sense of your paragraph. Okay, so let's have a look. First, second, third, last, final, most. You have seen that we have I have used these words while going for writing a paragraph, uh, and already you will get it in the example. Okay, we have more connectors subsequence. If we want to write a good sentences that makes a good sense, relevant to our main topic, you can use these connectors. Okay, and if you have any more linkers, any more words, yes, you can do it. Okay, go for the next slide. This is very, very important. Okay, editing paragraph. You see, of course, you have written a paragraph. Of course, it requires editing. Otherwise, it will it will be left raw. Okay, finishing is important after doing editing. Okay, All right. Let's see that what is the editing stage, grammar and spelling. All right, and just the paragraph. If you want to keep watching, get connected with these websites. So as our time is up, so I have to finish my lecture here. Thank you so much for staying with me and watching. Yes, you are. Thank you very much once again that you have uh, given me time. Okay, bye.